Hello everyone, this is part 7 of What If Naruto and Hinata Fell in Love, and I hope you guys enjoy this video and to like, to subscribe, to share, and check out the playlist, to see more comment down below. Now let's start the intro.
They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
Join my membership, the perks are great. It's in the description. Recap. Kimmy, wake up, said Nina, shaking her when she saw Kimmy open up her eyes. Huh, Nina, what's going on? Asked Kimmy, half asleep. Kimmy, are you okay? Asked Nina, tears forming in her eyes. Huh, what's this, why are you crying? Asked Kimmy, sitting up. No, it's nothing, replied Nina, hugging Kimmy. Kimmy returned the embrace even though she was confused. So I was brought back by Tenchi? Asked Kimmy. That's what we found out, said Nina, relaxed. When they sensed death glares near the direction. It was a group of fangirls, more like herd. What the F? Cursed Suki when he saw fangirls run towards them. Nina did couple of hand signs and brought up shadow clones and they transformed to Suki. Kimmy and some stayed the same, they ran in different directions. The girls followed them until they gave up. While the originals were at their secret spot, which was a hidden oasis in a cave. They dived into the oasis to enter a new forest filled with flowers, trees, and natural stuff that has never tasted the crimson red bee. I remember every spring we came here to see the flowers blossom, said Kimmy, falling back and letting the leaves dance around her. Too bad I forgot, mumbled Nina, resting on the grass looking up at the stars. Suki rested next to her and took her hands. She faced him as he faced up at the stars. I'm gonna go to the pond real quick, I'll be right back, said Kimmy, walking towards the trees to hide the pond. Don't take too long, stated Suki, hugging his girlfriend. Yeah, shouted Kimmy, running to the pond. There was pink, blue, yellow and red roses floating on the clear blue pond. There were little fishes swimming around in the pond and some swans at the deeper end. Kimmy picked up a yellow and pink flower and stared at him, when she threw a shuriken at someone who was hiding behind the tree. All right, I guess I'm busted, said Ren. Ren, what are you doing here? Asked Kimmy, getting into a fighting stance. I'm not here to fight but talk, stated Ren. What's some more of your bull s? You helped cause Nina's memories to disappear. Shouted Kimmy. Oh, I don't comprehend being the one to trap her in the crystal barrier, replied Ren sheepishly. You sent those armies of people after us. Shot Kimmy, getting annoyed. Oh, you make me sound like the bad guy. Ren brushed some of Kimmy's hair away from her face. Kimmy pushed him away. You sicko, you would rape anyone you be. Shouted Kimmy, activating her Sharingan. But not a little disfigured girl like you, replied Ren. I'd rather have Nina or Hinata, but not you, added the L. Kimmy punched him so hard that he went flying 1,000 yards. Humph you L, cursed Kimmy. She saw Tenchi behind her. He hugged her. What you want to get beaten up too? Added Kimmy. When Tenchi held Kimmy's hands, she started to blush at the close contact. She closed her eyes when she felt his lips on her cheek. She started blushing. Kimmy, where are you? Shouted Nina. Tenchi disappeared as soon as Nina saw Kimmy. Oh, there you are, we're leaving, so aren't you coming with us? Asked Nina. Oh yeah, I'm coming, replied Kimmy in a daze. Is something the matter? Asked Nina. Can I sleep over at your house? Asked Kimmy. Sure, replied Nina, taking Kimmy's hand. At Nina's place, Suki had to stay home, said Kimmy, laughing. So let's go upstairs, stated Nina, taking Kimmy up to her room. Okay Nina, you have to promise me that you won't tell anyone of what I am going to tell you, said Kimmy, serious. Hi, I won't say a word, replied Nina. Okay, today back at our spot, Ren tried to play a move on me, so I punched him so hard that he went for the joyride of his life. All of this happened when we were at the hideout, said Nina, shocked. Please don't tell anyone, especially Suki or Dad, especially Dad, stated Kimmy. Don't worry, I won't tell a soul. Nina took her towel and soap bar. Come on, the bathe should be ready, let's go. Oh, okay, let's go, said Kimmy, taking her pink towel with sakura petals on them. When they got undressed and entered the bathe that was big enough for both of them to go in. Quote, aha, Mom said that I am going to have a baby brother, replied Nina. Gather up bathe bubbles on her, the palm of her hand, and blowing them so they can start floating in the air. Since when was the last time you washed your hair? It's almost brown. shouted Kimmy, grabbing a soap bottle and turned Nina around so she can start washing her hair. There were some twigs, pieces of grass and mud in her hair. Kimmy started scrubbing her hair until it was clean. There, that's much better, now let me rinse it off, said Kimmy when she heard someone open the door. It was Naruto by accident. Oops, sorry girls, said Naruto, closing the door right away. Please don't tell people that or talk about it in public or private, it's just way too embarrassing, replied Nina, blushing. Fine, fine, stated Kimmy, leaning on the edge of the bathtub. Here, let me wash your hair, offered Nina, putting the shampoo on her hair and washing of the mud and pieces of leaves off her hair. When they finished, they got out and went into Nina's room. It's a very cool night, said Kimmy. Yeah, it is, agreed Nina. Hey Kimmy, do you think that things will stay peaceful for us? Asked Nina. We are ninjas, of course not, we help maintain the peace for others, replied Kimmy. I don't think so, because mom and dad are happy, even Anju is happy with Neku-sensei, stated Nina. I guess so, but either way our job is help the innocent and get paid doing that too, said Kimmy, closing her eyes. For some reason I have a feeling that we are going to experience some pretty messed up things in our next mission, stated Nina. I wonder when our next mission is, asked Kimmy. I don't know, but I am getting tired, so good night, replied Nina. Night, said Kimmy. The next day, since our team has more girls, we were assigned a spy mission, said Anju at the Team 7 meeting place. So what's the big deal? Asked Sukyu. We are to be disguised as female hosts at a hot springs for male, said Anju. As what? Shouted Sukyu. Hey, at least you have the long pony-tailed head, said Kimmy. They said that some Ronins have information on Madara Uchiha, so we are going to find out information, said Anju. So boy, you're going to have to wear a tight kimono and we have to put in an apple to make you look like a girl, added Anju. Oh man, are you serious? Whined Sukyu, bowing his head. Oh, don't worry, said Nina, hugging Sukyu. Plus you get to see Nina in a tight kimono, added Kimmy, looking at her brother blush, little L. Okay, I already got the stuff, now let's make our little boy into a girl, said Anju, grabbing Sukyu and stuffed him in a room. When he came out, his ponytail was untied. They made him look more feminine. Or now I have the sister I never had, squealed Kimmy. Wait until this mission is over with, I'm going to KU, threatened Sukyu, blushing. Okay for now on, your name is Yuna, said Anju. Crap, mumbled Sukyu. Don't worry Sue, Yuna-chan, said Nina. At the place, they were all dressed in kimonos. Nina had a midnight blue kimono with a white roses on the side. Kimmy had a pink kimono with white sakura petals floating around. Sukyu aka Yuna was wearing a dark purple with a waterfall design on the side. Anju was wearing a tight black kimono with white stars and a moon design on it. God. Me. Mumbled Sukyu. SSH. Or the mission is good as gone, whispered Kimmy. So me and my sisters were added to work here, said Anju to the manager. Ah yes, lucky for you, we have some new men who love to be attended by you four ladies, said the manager. Sukyu thought, joy, wait, Nina-chan might get wrapped. Hell no, her dad's gonna be pissed. I'll show you to your rooms, said the manager. They were lead to a room with new guys there. They all whistled at the girls. So when a customer comes to you, you must accept to follow him. Hi, said all of the girls. Okay, so you know what to do, asked Anju. Hi, said her students. Good, replied Anju. The manager took her away, to leave the other three research. A man with a green ponytail came to Kimmy and took her with him into another room, while a young boy around their age came up to Nina and took her away. Sukyu was picked last by some old fart, who was really drunk. Sukyu's thoughts, man, what did I do to deserve this? Meanwhile with Anju. You know you're quite a prize, men would line up just to be attended by you, said the manager. Anju can read this man's thought and she didn't like what she read. Oh really, manager-kun, said Anju, putting a fake smile on. Yeah, stated the manager. Anju's thoughts, I hope the others are okay, especially Sukyu. Oh god, please don't, his temper beat him. Meanwhile with Kimmy. Shall I get you some tea? Asked Kimmy, looking at the man with the green hair. You're new here, aren't you? Asked the man, putting on a smile. Yes sir, would you like tea or sake? Asked Kimmy. When she felt him grip her shoulder pretty hard and turn around, she held in the feeling to punch the living daylights out of him. He pushed her down onto the floor. I'm still not of age, said Kimmy. Oh, you got the wrong idea, I just wanted to make sure that you are not a spy, said the green-haired man. Me a spy? Of course not, lied Kimmy. Which village are you from? Asked the man. What village? We lived on the road, there was no home, replied Kimmy. I see, stated the man. Well, in that case my name is Ling, added the man. My name is Kimmy, said the young Uchiha, getting up, dusting of her kimono. So are you ready for a bathe? Asked Kimmy. Yeah, just take my stuff, replied Ling. Yeah, said Kimmy. She handed him a towel and directed him to the bathe. He gave her his basket full of his stuff, and entered the bathe. Kimmy's thoughts: now let's see what Forest Hare has in his stuff. Meanwhile, with Nina. Nina stood there in a corner watching the young kid stare at her. Kid, what's wrong? Asked Luna. What if he is AL? Asked Nina. You want me to possess your body and finish this mission? Offered Luna. No, I'll do it, this kid looks like he might talk, replied Nina, plus I can't take the easy route out. So you are learning, I wonder how much longer until you get your memories back. Sukyu-kun will find a way, I trust him, replied Nina. Hey little girl, you alright? You just dazed of there, said the young boy. He had dark red hair and the style was like Kakashi, but not as to the side as Kakashi, it was lower. He had red-orange eyes. Oh, I'm okay, sorry sir, said Nina, bowing. Don't mention it, and don't call me sir, call me Kin, said the redhead. Yes, Kin-san, replied Nina. Would you like anything to drink or eat? Asked Nina. Nah, I just want to relax. Hey, you have a pillow or something in here? Asked Kin rudely. No, they didn't leave a pillow here, replied Nina with a shy tone. Well then come here, commanded Kin. Nina obeyed and sat next to him. He rested his head on her lap. What the F is he doing? Asked Nina. Relax, don't tremble, just act as if he is Sukyu, replied Luna. Okay, only until we have gathered information, chanted Nina, trying to relax. Kin-san, wouldn't you rather have a bed? Asked Nina, trying to relax. He didn't respond because he fell asleep. Oh boy, mumbled Nina. She felt Kin grab her hand. He started mumbling, Mom. Hey Luna, don't you think we can enter his mind? Asked Nina. Why? Asked Luna. Because it'll make my life easier and I won't have to worry about Kin playing any moves, replied Nina. I'll try, stated Luna, trying to escape the cage, but she was locked in. Gomen Nina-chan, I can't get out of here. Madara must have locked my ways out along with your memories. You're going to have to do this mission without my help, added the fox. Ah man, arigato, stated Nina. Kin-san, it's time to wake up, said Nina, poking his shoulder. 5 more minutes. Hell no, no man will ever touch me there unless he is my one, thought Nina. She took her right hand and Kin so hard that it echoed throughout the bathed place. Ouch, why the hell did you do that for? Shouted Kin. I don't care if I am supposed to attend you or not, but no man touches me unless I allow him to. Shouted Nina. When she cooled down, she got a wet cold rag and she placed it on his cheek. Sorry about that. Nah, I understand, stated Kin, but damn, you hit hard. That was only my reflexes, said Nina. By the way, if I may ask, why are you here? Asked Nina. My friend's boss ordered me to K some girl named Nina Uzumaki, replied Kin. Nina froze as she just saw the boy who was supposed to K her. Really? Asked Nina. Yeah, he said that girl had the power to K us all, stated the redhead, but I doubt a girl can K for B. What do you think, little girl? Asked Kin. I don't know, replied Nina. Oh, I forgot to ask, but what is your name? Asked Kin. My name is Nana, replied Nina. Oh Nana, that's a nice name, stated Kin. Recap. Yeah, he said that girl had the power to K us all, stated the redhead, but I doubt a girl can K for B. What do you think, little girl? Asked Kin. I don't know, replied Nina. Oh, I forgot to ask, but what is your name? Asked Kin. My name is Nana, replied Nina. Oh Nana, that's a nice name, stated Kin. Nana, we should really head it, said Kimmy. Hi, stated Nina. The 3 ninjas left the bathe. Well, that was unexpected, stated Sukyu, opening the door. There you 3 are, said Anju. Her hair was messy and her hand was red. Oni-chan, what happened? Asked Nina. Oh, this mission is about to be done, replied Anju. I can't stand these tomorrow we attack. Added Anju. Oh, thank God, said Sukyu. You must be really happy, said Kimmy. Midnight. The moon was at the center of the sky and it shined brightly. I get use the bathroom, said Nina, when she got up and entered the bathroom. She finished her business and walked out only to see a kin in the hallway. When she walked right past him he said, I know who you really are, Nina Uzumaki. So you already knew, said Nina, and what are you going to do? Kami right here right now, added the blonde. Nah, said Kin. What? Said Nina, her eyes wide open. I'm your target, your enemy. Yeah, I know that, but I don't want to stain my hands with the blood of an innocent girl, said Kin. Nina's guard was up. I don't understand, said Nina. Simple, if I was to kill you, what would I win? As for me, I am like a philosopher, I question life and those who live it. Basically, I just don't feel like K, and if I do, what's going to happen? Is the world going to end, and why KU and why don't you, sister? Said Kin, looking out of the window and into the stars. I guess I kind of understand, admitted Nina when she felt a certain switch in positions. Kin was now holding her shoulders and pushed her onto the wall. UF, shouted Nina, waking up everyone. She fixed her clothes and walked back to their room. Nina, what happened? Asked Kimmy. Nothing, replied Nina, sitting down. Didn't sound like nothing, stated Sukyu. Don't worry, I just had a pest problem, but I got rid of it, so don't worry. Meanwhile, damn, that girl is stronger than she looks, just my type, said Kin, whopping the bee from his lips. Back to the trio. Okay, back to sleep everyone, said Anju. Hi, replied her students. Sukyu took her into the further part of the room and made a sound barrier. Sukyu-kun, asked Nina, when she felt a pair of lips meet hers. She closed her eyes and enjoyed the melting feeling. When she felt Sukyu reach for the ribbon on her kimono, Nina took his hands and asked him, what are you doing? You remember the book of sealing? Well, I found the solution and I intend to bring your memories back, stated Sukyu. But how, when did you find out? Asked Nina, looking at the eyes of her lover. I brought my notes and it all adds up. I'm just going to have to see your seal, said Sukyu. Nina took her kimono top off and laid down. She was a bit nervous but brave. Sukyu did some hand signs and soon he was inside of Nina's mind, or at least the cage Luna was in. He saw the fox in her human form and how the cage was locked tight. He took out a talisman tag that had some symbols on it. He placed it on the lock and he mumbled, Power of the gods, I ask for your power to free the demon known as Luna from her cage. When the lock started to glow, it was disappearing like a snake hiding from the predator. Luna came out of the cage and unleashed Nina's memories. Thank you, Sukyu-kun, you freed Nina from this curse and me, said Luna, bowing. This is also an additional thing, you can come out of Nina's body physically, but you must be within 1,000 kilometers from Nina or you'll just go back inside Nina, explained the young Uchiha. You're an odd one but kind, and that is why Nina chose you, said Luna as she watched Sukyu exit Nina's mind. He was facing her now and she was opening her eyes. Sukyu-kun, what's going on? Asked Nina. Oh right, we're on a mission. So do you remember your past? Stated Sukyu. Now that you mention it, I do, I remember. Morning soon came and Kimmy woke up first to see Sukyu and Nina missing. She looked around the room first, and when she reached the part of the room where there were boxes and behind a few boxes she saw Sukyu and Nina sleeping so close, and it was clear that they weren't wearing clothes, so that means that they must have had S. She gasped at the sight and started giggling. She then headed for Anju, who was about to look behind the boxes. Anju, let's go take a bath, said Kimmy. But what about Sukyu and Nina? Asked Anju. Maybe they are already there, replied Kimmy, shoving her sensei to the bath. When Sukyu started to wake up, he saw Nina sleeping soundly next to him. Some of her long blonde hair hid her exposed body. He saw Nina open her eyes and wake up. Good morning, Sukyu-kun. Morning, Nina-chan, replied Sukyu, her forehead. When she realized that she was. Where's Kimmy and Anju? Asked Nina, gathering up her clothes. What if they saw us? I hope not, but today this stupid mission is going to be done, said Sukyu, getting dressed along with Nina. When they both walked out dressed in the usual clothing, they saw Anju and Kimmy wet. I've been looking for you two all over the place, said Anju. Did you bathe yet? No, replied both of them. Good, because the bathe is packed with them, so put your ninja clothing underneath and get ready for the fight of your life, said Anju. Hi, said the team. They turned back to go get changed when Kimmy dragged Nina away from Sukyu. When they were clear, Kimmy said, Why were you two? Asked Kimmy. Anno, said Nina, nervous. Don't tell me you lost your virginity, asked Kimmy, bowing her head in shame. Gamen, it was just that. It was just what? Nina, you know you could have gotten pregnant, stated Kimmy, when she saw Nina start crying and hid her face, but was out of love or pleasure? Asked Kimmy, feeling bad for telling her friend off. Love, replied Nina, sniffling. Good, because you're going to have to tell your sister, mother, or father, stated Kimmy. I think Suku might get K by Naruto, added Kimmy, thinking, because he did promise that you would still be a virgin, added the female Uchiha. Quote. Then instead of by yourself, just tell them with Suku so both of you can share the blame, because it was also your fault for not stopping him, explained Kimmy. So how did you two start it off? Well, what happened was that Suku took me behind the boxes and did a jutsu to hide our voices. Then he started K me. When I felt him untie my kimono, I stopped him, but then he told me that he found out a solution to get my memories back. He just needed to see my seal. Then when I took my kimono top off, I fell asleep. After a while, everything just came back to me. After that was when he got on top of me, and you know the rest, explained Nina. Damn that little L. Wait a sec, you got your memories back? That's great, shouted Kimmy at the last part, hugging Nina. Anju came running to them. So you got your memories back? Asked Anju, excited, hugging her little sister. When she read Nina's mind, it was a bit nervous. Anju, I have to tell you something that happened, thought Nina. Happened? Something happened, thought Anju. Anju nodded and watched Nina stare at her friend. Mission at action. All of the Ronin were in the room where they escort a girl with them, when Anju, Suku aka Yuna, Kimmy, and Nina known as Nana came out with their hands in their sleeves. The men were whistling for their attention. All right, in the count of 3, said Anju. 1, 2, 3, go, shouted Anju. When they ripped their kimonos off and waited for the men to attack. When they got off their lazier, they took out their weapons and prepared some jutsu. They girls and Suku easily took them down. Kimmy pouch a few out of the bathed place through the roof. Nina just messed around with them with her cage bunshin no jutsu. Suku used his fireball jutsu. Anju used her kicks to get rid of her anger. When the weaklings, the pawns in this fight, were taken down, it was the stronger one who were going to attack. There were about 5 and they looked dangerous. They had B written in their eyes, they would not hesitate to K. Recap. All right, in the count of 3, said Anju. 1, 2, 3, go, shouted Anju. When they ripped their kimonos off and waited for the men to attack. When they got off their lazier, they took out their weapons and prepared some jutsu. They girls and Suku easily took them down. Kimmy pouch a few out of the bathed place through the roof. Nina just messed around with them with her cage bunshin no jutsu. Suku used his fireball jutsu. Anju used her kicks to get rid of her anger. When the weaklings, the pawns in this fight, were taken down, it was the stronger one who were going to attack. There were about 5 and they looked dangerous. They had B written in their eyes, they would not hesitate to K. We've come for you, said one of the men. So give yourself up peacefully and we promise not to K you, added another man. And what if she says no? Replied Kimmy sheepishly. Then we will have to K you, explained another man holding a weapon that looked similar to Death's weapon. Nina prepared herself for combat by standing the Hyuga fighting stance. She mastered her Byakugan and this is her first time using it in combat. See you refuse us, then prepare to S, shouted one of the men running towards her. Kimmy punched the man S in the face. Don't forget her friends and sister are here, said Kimmy, taking out her headband and tied to her forehead. Everyone followed her and did the same thing. Give it all you got, said Anju. Everyone moved to a better battlefield. We'll keep on fighting till the end, said Suku. Hell yeah, shouted Kimmy, excited. Nina, don't forget those men are after you, and Luna, me and my demon as well, stated Anju. Don't worry Oni-chan, I won't lose, said Nina, giving her older sister a thumbs up. When soon it was cloudy, then pouring rain. We are giving you one last chance, come with us peacefully or pay the consequences, said the same man. Never, shouted Nina, when Luna appeared besides her. We'll fight him together, said Luna, giving some of her chakra to Nina. Arigato, whispered Nina. And with that the ninjas collide in battle. Nina summoned up her cage bunshin no jutsu. Kimmy punched and kicked the living daylights out of these people, while Suku shot them with his fireballs. Why do you protect the demon child? Asked one of the men as he tried to S Suku with it. Because you be I love her, replied Sukyu the man in the gut. Then he used fire-style Gokakyu no Jutsu. The man disappeared, not even his ashes remained from this close-up attack. Hump, said Sukyu running towards the others, while Kimi had her Sharingan activated. Good, I'm faster now, I can see their movements, thought Kimi. She kicked the guy up in the air and jumped from the ground 50 feet high and grabbed his legs and held him down. He landed on his head with a lot of bee gushing out. EWL, I think I overdid it, said Kimi, cleaning the bee from her hands. When the man sat up and healed his injuries. Kuso, a medical nin. Humph, I let you off with that technique, but you won't survive my technique, shouted the man, dashing for Kimi when he got her with a genjutsu. He didn't realize that she used substitution jutsu. May you rest in peace, said Kimi, cleaning the bee of her kunai. She ran towards the battle and caught up with Sukyu. Nina was handling the third man. She learned the 84 palms and she hit all of his chakra points. She took her demon wind shuriken and him with the huge weapon until he only coughed up B. O. R. R. B. Bo. Boss. Cough. Will. Ku. Was the man's last words. She ran towards Kimi and Sukyu. Hey Nina, how are you holding up? Asked Kimi, leaping from tree to tree. I'm doing good, replied Nina. Good, because there should be 2 more left and I believe Danju-sensei is taking care of them, said Sukyu. Hi, replied the 2 girls. When they ran up to a clearing, and that's where they saw Anju in the hands of those ninjas. They used some weird jutsu that put her to sleep in an endless genjutsu. Oni-chan, shouted Nina, but nothing, Anju wouldn't budge. What the hell did you do to our sensei? Shouted Kimi. It's another seal, said Sukyu. If we don't free her soon, she might from the endless genjutsu, added the young Uchiha. What do you mean? Asked Nina. By endless genjutsu, added Kimi. It's a technique that I saw in the scroll of sealing. I read about it, and let's say Anju-sensei is going through hell. Replied Sukyu. Sukyu-kun, you should free her, said Luna. We could handle these punks, added the beautiful fox. All right, said Sukyu. Don't worry Ni-chan, we can handle them, right Nina? Stated Kimi. Hi, don't worry Sukyu-kun, added Nina. The 3 ninjas and fox demon ran after the 2 men. So you came, said the leader. Give me back my sister, said Nina. I hear that she is another demon container, said the second man. Really, then the boss would surely love to see her, chuckled the leader. You be, shouted Kimi. Let's go, said Nina. The 3 girls charged for the men when the leader was forced to let go of Anju. Sukyu took the chance and ran to her rescue. He did some hand signs and put the palm of his hands over Anju. His hands glowed a light purple. There was a sealing symbol underneath them. When one of the men saw this, he ran towards Sukyu, but Nina jumped him and grabbed his arm and threw him against the tree. Kimi was having fun with the leader. She was too quick for him, and her strength mixed with her chakra was powerful. We don't have time for this, said the leader, blocking Kimi's fierce attacks. She managed to his legs with her shurikens, and then she his arms to the tree and his legs. Say bye-bye, mocked Kimi when she was going to do her finishing move. A masked Kunoiki came out of the tree and attacks Kimi. Who the F are you? Shouted Kimi. You can't mess with my leader, replied the girl. When Kimi saw the leader free and heal himself from his injuries. Who are you people? Asked Kimi. We are the new Akatsuki, replied the Kunoiki. Well, whatever you are not getting our Nina, spat Kimi. You be, cursed the ninja. Enough, we should be leaving, stated the leader, limping over to his ally. When all of the enemies disappeared, Sukyu was done with Anju, but now she was just sleeping peacefully. We should head out to Ranin so Anju-sensei can heal up completely, stated Sukyu, lifting up his teacher onto his back. The team headed towards the nearby inn. Luna went back inside into Nina's body so no one can suspect. When they got a room, they placed Anju on the bed. Sukyu leave, shouted Kimi when Sukyu got out. The girls took Anju's clothes off and started to heal her. They put some ointment on her, then wrapped her stomach and upper body with bandages. There, we are all done, said Kimi. When they saw Anju wake up, she saw her student and sister. Hey, where are we? Asked Anju. We took you to an inn and healed you. Sukyu-kun is waiting outside, replied Nina. And the enemies? Asked Anju. They escaped, replied Kimi. Man, more paperwork, mumbled Anju, laying on the bed. Well, I'm glad that you feel all better, said Nina, hugging her sister. She even started crying. Nina, why are you crying? Asked Anju, hugging her little sister. Because I was scared that you might have DS, replied Nina. What? You think those barkers can take me down? Never. Stated Anju as tough and brave. Now if I remember correctly you wanted to talk to me about something, right? Asked Anju. Oh. Why yes, stuttered Nina, blushing deep red. Then out with it, replied Anju, raising an eyebrow. I sort of, lost. Lost what? Asked Anju. Ofa, she lost her virginity, replied Kimmy, impatient. You what? Shouted Anju. Please don't get mad, pleaded Nina, bowing her head. When Sukyu came walking in, he walked beside Nina and hugged her. Sukyu, you idiot, do you realize just what you two did? Asked Anju, pissed. Gomen, it was my fault, replied Sukyu, so don't blame Nina-chan. No, it was also my fault, I couldn't stop him, I didn't stop him, added Nina, blushing. Are you two knuckle-headed lovers? Sighed Anju. She reached her hand out and pat both of their heads. Just don't do it again, added Anju, smiling. Hi, said the young couple. Man, we stink of bee and dirt, said Anju, smelling her hair. Then let's go take a bather, said Kimmy, throwing a fist in the air. But Sukyu stays in the guys' bathe, stated Anju. Said Sukyu when he saw the death glares from Anju and Kimmy. I mean alright, said Sukyu, anime sweat dropping. Good boy, said Anju, patting him on his head. These girls are scary when it comes to protecting Nina-chan, thought Sukyu. At the bathes. Cool and outdoors bathe, I have never seen one, said Nina in awe. Now are you coming or what? Asked Kimmy playfully. She jumped into the bathes. Nina and Anju followed her. Nina and Kimmy were floating in the water. Hey Kimmy, asked Nina, do you think we are going to see those idiots again? You mean those men then, of course, and when I see the girl I am going to punch her 999 miles away, said Kimmy with a smirk. Good luck with that, replied Nina, closing her eyes. Luna came out. Hey Nina-chan, said the little fox girl. Her tail was wet and she shucks her head, getting the water out of her ears. I'm glad that we are the only people here, added Luna. Yeah, stated Nina. Sukyu was on the other end of the wall sitting in a bathe full of guys. Hey Nina, when was the last time that you cleaned your hair? Asked Anju. I don't remember, replied Nina, placing her fingers gentle under her chin. I want to clean your hair, said Kimmy, grabbing Nina and took her to the showers. She started coming out the dirt and some bee. She splashed Nina with a bucket full of water. Arigato, mumbled Nina, spitting some of the water that went into her mouth. Hey Nina, how does it feel like to be in love? Asked Kimmy. Recap. I don't remember, replied Nina, placing her fingers gentle under her chin. I want to clean your hair, said Kimmy, grabbing Nina and took her to the showers. She started coming out the dirt and some bee. She splashed Nina with a bucket full of water. Arigato, mumbled Nina, spitting some of the water that went into her mouth. Hey Nina, how does it feel like to be in love? Asked Kimmy. It's just a feeling in your heart, explained Nina, blushing. All right, said Kimmy. Either way, we need to prepare ourselves for the next time we encounter Madara's people, added Kimmy. Then let's go train, said Luna, coming out of Nina's body. I do have a few questions for you, said Nina. Like what? Asked the fox. For one, what does Madara want with you? Asked Nina. From what I learned, it seems as if Madara wants all of the 9 demons' power. So far all he needs is Anju-sama, Naruto-sama, and yours, Nina, explained Luna, gazing out of the window. Hey, don't worry, Luna will make sure that Madara won't touch either of you, said Kimmy. Yeah, agreed Nina. Luna looked towards the girl and couldn't help but let a few tears out. Kimmy and Nina hugged the fox demon. Hey Luna, have you ever taken a bath? Asked Kimmy. Nope, replied Luna. Then you're coming with us, said Nina, taking Luna's arm, and Kimmy took the other arm. They forced her into the open air bathe. Hey, this feels pretty good, said Luna, sinking into the water. When she saw a frog jumping, she followed it and studied the interesting creature until it hopped away towards its family. Interesting, mumbled Luna. Hey Luna, what are you doing? Asked Kimmy and Nina when they saw the girl focus on the family of frogs. Then something was thrown over the fence. It was a cub fox. Kenta? Asked Luna when she held the cub in her arms. It was injured. It was covered in bee and someone put a collar on it with a note. Luna took her hand and placed it on the cub and started to heal the fox known as Kenta. She relaxed when Kenta started breathing more peacefully. Luna, who is he? Asked Nina. His name is Kenta, he is my cousin, but from the looks of it he was harmed, replied Luna. How do you even know your family if you were born inside of Nina? Asked Kimmy, confused. Easy, because we foxes by scent can already know who our families are, and plus Dad told me stories every time Naruto-sama came close to Nina, explained Luna. Now come on, let's take him inside, added the worried fox. Hi, said the girls following behind her. When they entered their room, Luna placed Kenta on the bed and bandaged him carefully. Luna licked his wounds to try to speed up the healing process. When the fox started to wake up, he changed his form so he can appear as a boy. He had brown spiky hair, and that was like Naruto's but more spiky. The spiky bangs almost covered up all of his face. He had dark scarlet demon eyes and fangs that came out of his mouth and boulder whiskers on his cheeks. He had a brown tail and matching brown fox ears. Kenta, shouted Luna, jumping him and her tail waging violet tail. Luna, is that you? Well, Mom wasn't lying when she said that Uncle QB had a kid, said the fox. While Kimmy and Nina stood there watching the two family members. Oh, Kenta, this Nina and her friend Kimmy, said Luna, sitting next to Kenta. Oh, so you're the daughter of the container, said Kenta, a little rude. When Luna whacked him besides the head. Hey, don't go disrespecting Nina, said Luna, a little pissed. Gamen, said Kenta. Kenta-kun, why are you here? Asked Nina. The young fox, who looks like he is 13, looked at Nina with anger and sadness. Luna, I was looking for you to tell you that our clan of demon foxes was K, said Kenta. What? Shouted Luna, which caught Anju's and Sukyu's attention. They ran into the room to find an human fox. What's going on? Asked Anju. Oni-chan, it's Luna's family, her whole clan was K, explained Nina. The fox boy is Kenta, her last cousin, added Kimmy, looking at Kenta. I see, said Anju, so we should go today back to Connor, added Anju. Hi, said all of the students. Time skipped to Connor. Phew, finally we're home, Kenta, welcome to Connor, said Kimmy, who was holding the fox cub. It's really amazing, said the fox form of Kenta. When they ran up to Chuan to report on their journey. When they finished informing the Hokage about their mission, then they arrived home. Nina, Anju, my two girls are back, said Hinata, hugging her daughters. For tonight I'm making a full family meal. Mom, can you add an extra 2 plates to the table? Asked Nina. Sure, but who's going to join us? Asked Hinata. When Kimmy entered holding Kenta in her arms, he turned back into his human fox form and Luna came out of Nina's body. Because we found Luna's cousin, replied Nina. Sure, Naruto-kun should be here soon. Meanwhile, welcome to the family, Kenta, said Hinata, giving the young boy a hug. He hugged her back and started crying. Oh, don't cry. He was left as an orphan, explained Kimmy. Oh, I'm so sorry, said Hinata, hugging the little boy. Do you want something to drink? Asked Hinata, taking his hand. Mama is so nice, said Nina. Little Kenta is only a year younger than me, said Luna, and yet he is the softest at heart. He can't K, added the violet fox. Should we train him? Asked Nina. We'll have to wait until Dad's back, replied Luna. Hi, said Nina. Hey Nina, we are going to head him, said Kimmy. See ya later. Yeah, see ya later, said Sukyu, giving Nina a S, and with that the Uchiha twins left. When they were gone, Anju led Nina into the kitchen. You should tell Mom first, said Anju. Nina nodded. She already knew what Anju meant. Nina was nervous but tried to mentally prepare herself. Mom, called Nina. Yes dear, replied Hinata, putting a bowl of instant ramen next to Kenta, who started to eat. I have something tea to tell you, badly stuttered Nina. Oh, what's the matter? Asked Hinata, panicking. Are you hurt? No b, but something happened d during the mission, stammered Nina. Uzumaki, Nina, what happened? Asked Hinata. I had with Sukyu-kun, replied Nina, hiding her face. What? Nina, was that it? Stated Hinata, not taking it too hard. I thought that you would be mad at me. Asked Nina, confused as she looked at the floor. Nina, you and I know that is something that you should have held on till you were old enough, but it seems like you felt that you were ready. Exactly how many times did you two do it? Said the midnight-haired woman. Once, replied the little Uzumaki. Good, then save the next time until you're ready, and don't worry, I won't tell Naruto, it will be our little secret, said Hinata, bending down to her daughter's level. Arigato, Mom, shouted Nina, jumping into her mother's arms. Ken had finished his meal and came out of the kitchen. So when is QB-sama coming? Asked the fox boy. In 5, 4, 3, 2, said Anju counting down, 1, and Naruto had entered the room sweating. Man, what a day, said Naruto when he saw the new guest. Hello, who's this? Asked Naruto. Ken-kun, replied Luna. Oh hey Luna, haven't seen you in a while, your father says hi, said Naruto. When Ken bowed to Naruto. My name is Ken and I would like to speak to Kyuubi-sama, said Ken. Ha, how are you related to the Kyuubi? Asked Naruto. He is my uncle and my last family member, replied Ken, lowering his gaze to the ground. As much as to speak to the Kyuubi, I was the only one who had ever spoken to him except Luna because of some family thing, explained Naruto. Don't worry, I know how to communicate with him, said the fox boy cheerfully. How? Asked Naruto, raising an eyebrow. Easy, just bend down and I will transport my spirit to your seal so I may speak with Kyuubi-sama, explained Ken. Alright, replied Naruto, a little uneasy. Hey kid, just trust the squirt, it will work, said the Kyuubi. Alright if you say so, replied Naruto. That will be all for this video. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, and comment down below for more videos. Goodbye.